some progress in the Teamster strike. Details at 10.
Miami Vice continues, starring Don Johnson, Philip Michael Thomas, and Belinda Montgomery. NBC Sunday Night at the Movies will return following these messages.
I'm Bryant Gumbel. Next week on Today, we'll look to the plight of Americans still held hostage in Beirut. Also, actresses Kelly LeBrock, Victoria Principal, and Tippi Hedren. Next week on Today.
This is NBC News Digest, sponsored by RC Cola. Here is Bob Kerr, NBC News.
Good evening. South Africa's declared state of emergency is now in its second week. 1,100 people jailed so far. The French ambassador left in protest today. In Peru, a 36-year-old was sworn in as president, with the public kept away because of rebel violence. Criminal violence in the U.S. was up slightly last year. The FBI says Gary, Indiana, Detroit, Miami, New Orleans, and Richmond, Virginia had the highest murder rates. Now this.
What to do while you're waiting for old Coke to return. You may never return to old Coke.
In Boise, Idaho, a drag racer went out of control and slammed into a concession at a suburban track. 1 dead, 20 injured. I'm Bob Kerr in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.
It won't stay closed forever. Details at 10.
Miami Vice continues, starring Don Johnson, Philip Michael Thomas, and Belinda Montgomery.
Good evening, I'm Janet Morris. Action News 5 is coming up just a half hour from now. Here are some of the stories we'll be bringing you. Local independent truck drivers say they don't want to strike, but they don't want to make wage concessions for the second contract in a row either. And former Aeolian Piano Company workers signed up for help in getting jobs this afternoon. We'll tell you how their job hunting has gone so far. The Memphian Theater won't be closed much longer, but the entertainment will be a little bit different when it reopens. Jarvis will have sports, Dale the weather, so join us at 10.
WMC TV, Memphis.
Miami Vice continues, starring Don Johnson, Philip Michael Thomas, and Belinda Montgomery.